So last night I hit someone up with the motivation of, first of all, catching up with them, and second of all, gathering information for a potential video like this. Now, it's someone who has been involved in a Rocket League scene for the past 8 years. It's someone who I do trust quite a lot, and it's someone who actually got me into Rocket League in the first place back in late 2016. So it's someone who I don't think has the motivation to lie, and essentially what I'm trying to say is I have some pretty interesting information regarding Unreal Engine 5 and trading. I can't reveal the identity of this guy, I can't really say who it is for privacy reasons, and I've only used DMs that he has personally allowed me to use because I'm not just going to go ahead and take the whole conversation. We didn't just talk about Rocket League, we just kind of caught up as well. But I found the excuse, and I guess the chance, to finally ask an important question which I've been meaning to ask and get some information and probably add some fuel to the fires of trading and maybe Unreal Engine 5, a Rocket League 2 port of some kind. Of course, take everything with a pinch of salt with any information regarding this topic. At the same time, I do think that this guy is trustworthy enough to be giving pretty reliable information. So without further ado, let's jump into the Discord DMs and the small conversation about trading and Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if you personally know anything for sure, but would you say that there's any truth in the rumors of trading coming back? Well, me and Censored both heard that it's almost definitely set to come back. Now, Censored is basically someone that he knows personally. I don't know personally, but I spoke to him once. So I'm not going to dox that guy either. I'm not going to say his name. But anyways, in the next message, he says, I would say there's an 8 to 20% chance trading returns, would have to speak to Censored again. From what I gather, it looks like they've taken a huge U-turn since up until earlier this year, there was zero plans to bring it back. And that's kind of telling. That's very, very interesting because I was speaking about the element of backtracking. So I thought, when I spoke about this a few videos ago, I said that there probably is an element of backtracking. There's no way they had it on their agenda to bring it back after they removed it. So it was kind of interesting to hear. And I kind of followed this up with another question. I say, oh dang, that's actually really cool to hear. Would you say it's coming next season or a little bit later? Now this is again kind of an important thing for me. I want to know if it's 2025 like I've been hoping it would be, but he responds with, it was supposed to come back next season, but that's looking less likely. So probably early 2025 is a lot more realistic. Plus all the rumors and leaks is forcing them to push it a bit further back. Apparently they're overhauling it as well, but that's pretty much all I know about it. Now overhauling it seems interesting. Again, I don't know what he implies by overhauling it, and I can't really, basically I can't harass them. I'm sorry, I'm not going to harass this guy over some Rocket League rumors. And I say, yeah, makes sense, really appreciate the info. Also, I've got one more quick but important question. Will Rocket League actually be ported to Unreal Engine 5, or at least being worked on? I mean, look, I have to admit, this is a very bold thing to ask someone at night. Now, this is kind of a weird question to follow it up with, but it's still a pretty relevant question because I think it's part of the hopium that I've been on, that okay, maybe Rocket League might be ported over to Unreal Engine 5. And he responds with, yeah, I see why you're asking. What's funny is that I'm pretty sure they were going to release a teaser for it right after the last RLCS major. That's very, very intriguing to me. And he follows it up with, truthfully, I do not know how far ahead they are now, or if they've delayed / cancelled Unreal Engine 5. Looks like it's up in the air in my opinion. That's again, very, very interesting information because I feel like that's more, I mean, if I had to really, what I can say, I guess, from this message is that it's almost like a 50-50, whereas trading is almost guaranteed to come back. So I wouldn't hold my breath on trading, but I would probably hold my breath on Unreal Engine 5 because Unreal Engine 5 is a pretty huge project if it's supposedly in the works, or as you know, he said, supposed to have a teaser for it, which means there'd be some form of announcement later on in this year or 2025. I can't confirm or deny that this is 100% reliable. I can't. And I'm not going to force you to believe it either because you don't have to, of course. You have the freedom to not believe it. I choose to trust this guy because it's someone I have known personally. And okay, sure, I haven't seen him in a while. I do not know if it's either troll or actual real information. I also had a call a little bit after the messages and, okay, I'm not going to obviously reveal, I didn't record a call. I'm not a weirdo, okay? I didn't try dox a guy. Basically, all I can say is that it's most likely gonna come trading. It's gonna happen most likely. It's almost guaranteed now, I guess, because of all the rumors and some, I guess, some information backing it up. But I guess the EULA thing that Picapixel's been talking about is not, you know, the most I guess, strong case for it. I think there's a lot more stronger cases to be made, and I choose to trust this guy as well with the information. But as I said at the start of the video, take everything with a little pinch of salt. I do that as well. Like, even if it's someone who I really trust, for such a big statement to be made that trading is almost definitely coming back, it's very, it's a big gamble basically to believe in that fully. I still have the element of doubt. Of course, there's a good chance it comes back now. There is solid evidence, not complete clear evidence. I still don't have concrete evidence in front of me. It's not like I've had Epic come up to me and say trading is coming back. So until that happens, I'm not going to 100% believe it. Of course, there's a good chance. But for me, I'm also more interested in an Unreal Engine 5 port of Rocket League, because Rocket League 2 or something along the lines of that per se would be really sick. I think it'd be amazing, and I think that would bring the game to the next level, not just trading. I think trading would be a very good novelty kind of feature to have back. It wouldn't bring all the players back, but it would, I guess, kind of have the element of, oh, they actually care about the community a little bit more. They actually listened for once. That's, for me, the most significant thing about trading. It wasn't the actual significance of it in the gameplay, it was the significance of the community aspect behind it and the community that we built around trading, even if it's a very small niche. And so I do think that if both of these things happen, if trading and an Unreal Engine 5 port happens, so basically we get kind of like an overhauled Rocket League in a new year, that will be very significant. For me, that'll be saving Rocket League. It'll be actually showing that you kind of care about it and showing that you do want to do well again. Like, once again, like the free-to-play boom, they want a second boom, like I've been saying, and I think they're building up towards that, which is a very positive thing for this game. And I, of course, as I said, I hold my breath on Epic Games. I don't always trust them. They're not such a great company. They have sometimes a pretty poor track record with other games, but I do still think that there's a very possible chance that we get some pretty major updates in the new year, and it would make sense since 2025 is the 10-year anniversary of Rocket League. So if there's ever been a year for things to happen, it's 2025. Hopefully this has given you some new hope. I mean, I've always had the hope that trading might come back, especially after that first Pixel video. Again, I'm not going to 100% say it's gonna happen. Like, I've mentioned this many times, but I can't guarantee you it's gonna happen. And even with this information I got for this video, I cannot say for sure that yes, get prepared, Rocket League trading is coming back. Be hopeful, don't be delusional. That's all I have to say for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and got some interesting information out of it. And at the same time, maybe some newfound hope, maybe some more, rumors to ignite the idea of trading coming back. But for me, the main point is Unreal Engine 5 might still be in the works, and it could be released in 2025. I don't know how late in 2025, and I don't know how early, but it could happen. There's a strong possibility now compared to all chances that we had before. And after all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to stick around the channel. Really appreciate any support. Make sure to comment down below as well your opinion and what you interpret this as, and what you think all this information can give us, and whether you actually think trading will be coming back.